Well, you here live today, you know, under the lights. Look at this beautiful backdrop we got, you know what I'm saying? I made sure that we do it this early for you guys to see the back. Not just that, we're here on the third week of football, going into the third week.
Third week.
Going on third week. And we got a lot of stuff going on what happened last week. And Coach, it was a lot of game going on last week.
I tell you, last week was just phenomenal. We had some of the best football that took place right here in Dade County. One of the biggest games of the year. You got the number 1 and number 2 teams right here in Dade County had an opportunity to play each other. Miami Central and Booker T, Coach.
Before we get there, you know, I'm gonna leave that for last. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start with the other school coaches. But again, let's try to come up with the scores right now from this, you know, we just went by, you know what I'm saying, like Keysgate and Matter Academy. I thought Matter Academy, by winning on the Classic, they looked good against Gulliver, but Keysgate came out of that, Coach.
Well, one thing you have to remember, and not taking anything away from Matter Academy, a lot of time that's why you can't really look at these post-game, pre-games, because a lot of time the coaches go into those games and they'll play the starters the first half, and then they'll stick their third or fourth string in, and then when Matter Academy pull that one off against Gulliver, not knowing that you're playing their JV team, you know, that makes a difference in your performance.
Well, you're right about that. And then to the next game, you know, you had Gulliver versus Dade Christian. You know, Dade Christian did a beautiful thing last year. You know, they went up to Orlando and everything. And that was shocking to me that, you know, Gulliver pulled it off. Well, hey, they got a nice receiver back there that, you know, play for the Hard Knock. Coach, take that.
I tell you, I'm not surprised about Gulliver performance. I mean, the kid, Dante Mullins, he's the next best thing popping. He's a great player. I'm telling you, I'm not surprised. They got a great quarterback over there. They even got a lot of good young people that's going to do Gulliver well. I wouldn't be surprised if they give a great run for the state title this year.
You know what? They brought that second string quarterback that he played for the Hard Knock too, and he did some good things over there too. You know, Jerry, he was there watching the game for the Under the Lights. He did their stats and he wrote it. I mean, he did a good job.
Well, the second screen quarterback is going to push Jawan, the first screen quarterback. I tell you, Anthony's a great player. He played for us for the Hard Knocks Foundation. We gave him a shot when nobody else gave him a shot. And he learned how to compete. He learned how to push top players, and that's what he's going to do for Gulliver, which is going to make Gulliver a dynamic team.
Now, I couldn't believe this. No, I could believe it, but they were too hyped from day one before the season started. People were saying, it was even on newspaper, that Westminster Christian supposed to be the team this year too. But listen, Champagnat, those boys that over there in the Lions, they came over there and showed everyone that they could play with the big boys.
Well, let's not take anything away from Westminster. Westminster has some great players over there. I mean, they got Tim Irvin, who's a great player. They got a great quarterback, Hunter Boyette. I mean, they got some great athletes, some great tailback. What we have to remember is that Champignon, it's a small school, but every year they got like maybe 10 to 15 players are going Division I. They got the big offensive lineman over there who's a Division I player everybody won in the country. So I'm not surprised about Champignon. Champignon is a great team, and just keep your eye open. They got some good athletes. They have guys that go to school every year.
And you know, not just that. That comes from the AD to the coaching and the school itself. I mean, that school, yes, it's a small school, but they showed a lot of people. You got a lot of kids in Division I school, and this game alone go speak about them. I believe they will win their district.
Well, they're going to do right, but I also want to credit Coach Irvin over at Westminster. Keep your eye open. I'm telling you, he's doing a great job over there, Coach Irvin. Keep up the good work, and we'll be checking you out.
Killian. You know, they had a bad week the first week, but they did something this week. What you got to say about that, Coach?
See, Killian is where I first got my start. That's why a lot of times when people look at me, they give me a lot of trash talking about Miami Killian. I coached there. I had an opportunity to coach in Lamar when he was a junior and senior there, and they did a great job this week. Coach Johnson is a great coach. Coach Lourdes is a great coach. I mean, they have what it takes to run the table. The 8A district is wide open. It's anybody. I mean, the competition level is just so great when you come to 8A. Killian, keep up the good work, and I'm telling you, this district is wide open.
Yeah, it's wide open, but again, it got to come through, that team, the Buccaneers. That's what I can say. I mean, the first week, talking about the Buccaneers, the first week I saw against Columbus, I was not very impressed with South Dade. With all that talent that they have, it should have been different. It should have never came down to a field goal. I'm going to be realistic to this, and I'm going to keep it real like I always do. Columbus should have won that game. The mistakes that Columbus had cost them the game. Trust me, I was there. Columbus could have won that game. Couple of drop passes here and there, bad calls. Columbus could have won that game. That's why I was not so impressed. But, Coach, here we go. They don't shock me again against Carol City that I picked Carol City to win that game, and look what happened.
Well, when you talk about South Dade Senior High, which is my alma mater, I graduated from there in 1996. I played ball there for Coach Raycon, so I'm a little biased when it comes to South Dade. But South Dade is still a good team. You got to understand, Coach Miguel, is that you're going into the first week. In the first week, there's room for error. Let's just admit it. There's no team that end up perfect the first week of football. Even in the pros, you see guys like, where did they come from? That's why it's called football. We always talk about, my coach always say, woulda, coulda, shoulda. But what happened? They came up again with a big win. South Dade Senior High, I'm telling you, Coach, I'm telling you, they're going to be a contender for the state championship run. And I got my heart on it, my money on it, my house on it. I would see them in the third round of the playoffs.
Well, you heard it here from Lester now, under the lights. He called it again. And then you have another one. You got Carl Gable. The week before, they beat who? South Ridge.
Wow.
Now, they came back and another one. And then, not just that, Coach Cooney, he's the office coordinator at the Hard Knock. Then you have another kid that plays there for Cooney from the Hard Knock. Matter of fact, you got so many Hard Knock kids playing in high school football. And I want to give a big shout out to Romer, because that kid there, keep your eye on this kid. I'm telling you, like Lester be saying, let me tell you, this kid is flash. I mean, if you get that ball, it's over. It's a wrap. But, hey, Coach, what you got to say about that one?
A lot of people have been wondering about Coral Gables. A lot of people have been saying Coral Gables is a fluke. They're winning games based on air, but that's not true. I know Coral Gables got athletes over there. They got a great tailback. They got Gregory Howard. He's probably one of the best underrated tailbacks here in the state of Florida. My whole thing is that if I was at the University of Miami, Florida State, Florida, I would be knocking down the door over at Coral Gables trying to get this kid to come to my school. Not just that, but they got a great receiving core. They got the big kid Shaquille over there. He's probably had the best hands I have seen, not including the young guy Roman, who could play all over the field. I'm telling you, keep your eyes on Coral Gables. That's why I tell you, this 8A championship thing, the doors are wide open. This is a wide open race to the state championship down in December.
Well, I got another game here that, I'm leaving the last one for the best. But we have Southwest versus Hialeah. That was a hype game. Southwest, a lot of people say they don't have a chance to compete or stay with Hialeah because, that power quarterback, that power running back that they have there. But guess what, Coach? You know what? They did something that a lot of people didn't expect. Them boys came, put it together at the end. Hialeah jumped on them first, but at the end, Southwest closed it off.
Well, one thing you could never do is outrule Southwest. And something like my boss used to always tell me, you're only good as your last dollar. And what a lot of people are trying to do is they're trying to look at the history of Southwest, but that does not match up with what the talent and what's going on right now. Guys, we have to look what's going on right now. Southwest has a great team right now. And I'm telling you, you keep your eyes on them because they went out and they beat Hialeah. They beat Hialeah 30-19. And supposedly, based on paper, based on story, based on tradition, Hialeah was the team that was supposed to come out on top. But like I say, Southwest got it going on over there. And I'm telling you, if you're a college scout, you need to get over to Southwest because they're loaded.
I'm going to leave, like I say, the big one, the big popcorn, the sellout. I'm talking about every media in the world was there. I'm talking about from ESPN, Channel 1046, everyone was out there. It was a sold-out crowd. People were sitting on the stairways and everything. I mean, it was so crowded. You couldn't even walk around to get that good chicken wing and all that good stuff. Coach, from beginning to end, it was a fight, and it was a good game. Central did what they had to do, and Booker T at the end pulled it off. I picked Booker T to win that game. I like Central. It's not over for Central, you know what I'm saying? But all the kids on both sides of the football play so hard, Coach, that they left everything on that field. I mean, Coach, you was at South Day. I was there. Coach, it felt like a college atmosphere there, Coach.
Well, one of the things you have to remember, when you're going into a game of Booker T playing Miami Central, you have to understand you got the number 1 and 2 teams of high school in the country. You're going to have a good battle. You're going to have a hard fight. You know, my pick was Central, and at one point Central had the lead. But I'm telling you, the kids here from Dade County, they're going to fight. They're going to fight to the end, no matter where you at. If you're at Central or Booker T, those kids are going to fight. They're going to fight with their hearts out. They did a great job. I'm telling you, the tailbacks over at Central, Uribe and Cooks did a great job. Even Coach Harris and also Coach Roland Smith. I mean, both classic coaches, both good programs. And I'm telling you, those two teams, they're playing in 2 different divisions. They're also going to have a run for the state title in their division. And
Coach, with that running game and that passing game on both sides of the team, it was like that all night. I'm talking about alumni was out there. We had all type of people out there. The quarterback, Harry, looking so good on both sides. He was running, passing. The receiver, so much speed on Booker T. I don't know what to say. But Central were holding them down to the third quarter and everything opened up. You know, at halftime, Central were winning. You know what I'm saying? Right. Booker T came back and, again, it was just an air attack, air. Let's run here and there. And Central, you know, at the end, you know, again, it was too much for Central at the time, and that's what happened. But right now, you know, we're going to go on commercial because, you know, the sponsors, we got Allstate, and then we have Midtown Video, one of our other sponsors now. So, hey, without them, this won't be going on. So we're going to go to commercial, and after commercial, we'll come back and pick the games of the week.
I'm the 4th string quarterback, but due to a pregame meal of all-you-can-eat calamari, now I'm the 1st string quarterback. But I'm also a transfer student, so I'm a little lost.
And if you've got cut rate insurance, your jacked up rates might make you sick. So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere, so get an Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
Take a look at it. Next play. Colorado, get to the ball. Let's go. It's shut down time, baby. Shut it down, baby. Let's go. Inches, baby. Inches. We already know. So bring it up. Here you go.
We're going to go trade down 56 smash.
Hey, let's go. Trade down 56 smash on me. Ready? Right here, man. Single back. Rick, go! Now, get it. Easy, Denver. You know I'm coming. Easy, Denver. You know I'm coming. Easy. up, man? Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes, baby. This is August. This is August. Who's going to step up? Step up. Step up. Step up. Oh, look who it is.
Well, we back from commercial. I hope you like that commercial, Allstate. You know, you need that insurance. You need to get that young lady that phone call. And then, you know, without Midtown Video, we won't be here neither. So anything you need with light, video, cameras, tape, everything. They have everything there. Now, Coach, let's go to these picks real quick. You know, people are already texting us, hey, what pick you picking? So, Coach Lester, go ahead.
I tell you, this week, it's going to be a great week. Booker T is coming off a win. They're just coming off that big win against Central, and Miami-Dade City is coming off that loss against South Dade Senior High. But my gut feeling down deep inside is telling me I'm going to go with Carroll City. I like Trayvon, the quarterback at Carroll City. I think he's a great athlete, and I think he's going to be pumped up. He's going to be ready for this game. I know he's going to be ready.
I don't think so because, again, you was out there, and South Dade did it to them. I don't see Carroll City beating Booker T at all.
I'm going with Booker T because I got a good feeling the quarterback. I mean, one thing about it, we have to understand, true enough, they lost to South Dade Senior High, but they did some phenomenal things. Carroll City drove the ball down the field. Defense had a couple stops. I'm telling you, Carroll City is going to be the team that comes out with the victory this week against.
Nah, you can't shot the word with that. Booker T cannot. I don't see it. It's not going to happen, Coach. I'm going with Booker T. Now, Coach, that Jackson and Norland game, you know, Norland played University School. That, again, it's one of those great schools that you know they play ball from beginning to end. They play. They showed it on ESPN, and they showed it again against Norland. Norland took a loss, and I don't see Norland beating Jackson at all. Matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to the Generals. We have our gentleman that take our photos, and all of you see on the website. His name is Oscar William. He's a General. You know he's pulling for the J. You know I'm pulling for the J. I don't see them Northern boys. They don't have that running game like they used to have. Jackson gonna air it out all night, all day. Bring your soda and your popcorn.
But Coach, hold up, Coach. Well, we have to understand the tradition that they have there at New Orleans. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a good fight. I'm going to go with New Orleans. I'm thinking that New Orleans is going to pull a rabbit out of the hat. Watch the game. It's going to be great. I'm going with New Orleans. One thing we have to understand, when Central comes here, I think, to Harris Field, it's going to be a war.
That trash pile.
Trash pile. It's still going to be a war. Jacob McCurry, they're going to have to stop Jacob McCurry. They're going to have to stop Nico, the quarterback. I mean, they're going to have to stop Monroe. I don't see it happening. One thing you have to remember, those kids are ballers. I'm going with Coral Reef. Got a great coaching staff. They got one of the best consultants in high school football, Coach Billy Rowe. I don't think they can go wrong. I'm going with Coral Reef.
You going with Coral Reef. I'm going with Central. Why I'm going with Central? Central got something to prove this week, and they're going to demolish Coral Reef. You heard it here live from Miguel from Under the Light. Why I say they're going to demolish Coral Reef? For the fact that they got to show the world that mistake they did with Boogie T is not going to be repeated again. Don't take us softly. Them Rockets, them boys gonna be ready. And I don't see, Jay, he's a one. Hey, I'm for that kid, that wide receiver. I mean, but guess what? When that safety and that cornerback already know that's your number one receiver over there, they shut him down. Carl Reed don't have no running game. I don't see him making it happen. And yeah, they got all-star coaches over there. But guess what? At the end, it's those 11 players on that field playing.
And I'm going with Coral Reef. They're going to get it done. Coral Reef is going to get it done, and I'm telling you, they're going to get it done, and I'm going with Coral Reef. I'll see you at the steakhouse, and I'll give you the bill after the game.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
Are you sure about that, Coach?
I'm positive.
You gonna buy that big steak dinner?
I'm positive. I'll see you at the steakhouse. Have your credit card.
Have your credit. You heard it here now. Lester, he's going to buy that steak. Now, when we come back from this commercial, we're going to commercial, so when we come back, we'll close out the program.
Oh yes, baby. Oh yes, baby. This is August. This is August. Who's gonna step up? Step up. Step up. Step up. Oh, look who it is. Woo! On the chain. Take a look at it. Next play. Next play. Next play. Colorado, get to the ball. Let's go. It's shutdown time, baby. Shut it down, baby. Let's go. Inches, baby. Inches. We already know. So bring it up. Here you go. What's good?
And we're going to go trade down 56 smash.
Hey, let's go. Trade down 56 smash on me. Ready?
Right here, right here. Right here, ref. Right here. I don't want it. Let's go. Watch that back. Single back. Single back. Rick, hey! Rick! Go! Get! He's in Denver! You know I'm coming. He's in Denver! You know I'm coming.
Hey, again, those commercial hot, man. We got that All-State. We have mid-time video. Plus, we had that Under Armour commercial on that and the Gatorade. You know, it's football time.
It's football.
Hey, I just can't wait, Coach.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
It's Tuesday night, Tuesday evening, afternoon, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't wait to Friday for these games to start. You know, a couple of games, we need to be there and watch them again. We called it out. We picked the games of the week.
Oh, yeah.
And, Coach, if they want to see anything, the highlights, the scores, you guys can go to www.utlshow.webs.com. Again, it's www.utlshow.webs.com. You can see everything from score, highlights, the game of the week, Miss Dr. Lester, the teams that he picked today, that he know he gonna lose every last one of them.
They don't call me Dr. Lester for anything.
You know, these kids play football and go to school for one reason. They want to go to that next level. Let's talk about those seniors. What it takes to make it to the next level and go to college. What they got to do right now.
Well, the first thing has to be done is, and I hope everybody's paying attention, is that you have to clear the clearinghouse, meaning that you have to go to school. You just can't play football and think that you're not getting it done in the classroom and it's going to work out for you. But usually by the time you go in the 9th grade, your coaches, your counselors, your best friends, Dr. Lester have already advised you that you need to go ahead and make sure that you have everything you need, that you're in the classes you need, so that way by the time you become a senior, you could clear the clearinghouse. If you go on clearinghouse, you Google it, it'll have all the different stipulations that you're going to need to clear the clearinghouse, which is going to allow you to play college football. It shows you Division I, Division II, Division III.
So, Coach, not just that, don't they need that highlight wheel and have everything together?
Well, one of the unique things you want to have together, you want to put for the coach is a highlight. A highlight is no more than about 3 minutes. You want to have a catchy highlight. If you have a Facebook, if you have a Twitter, you may want to post it on the Under the Light website. Coaches come to these websites and they look at that highlight And when they see that highlight, they say, whoa, where is that kid? Now they seen the highlight. You have the highlight all dressed up, your name, your coach's name, your phone number, and it really helps put yourself out. That's the big thing. You have to treat this like a business. You have to market yourself. So if you market yourself to all the colleges, then you have a great chance of getting looked at.
And you know, just talking about that, our other sponsor, our partner, is Fish from Elite Scouting Services. You can go to his website. Again, it's elitescoutingservice.com. And this is a well-known man. Coach, you know, when we did the
great guy. Great guy.
How many colleges came to that?
I mean, we had a lot of colleges at the Under the Light Combine. We had different scouting services that support the colleges came out, and a lot of the information got back, and a lot of the kids got looks, and some of them even got scholarships because they were able to Fish was able to get the information back to the colleges, the people that he deal with. So Elite Scouting Service is probably one of the best here in town. And check out the website, Elite Scouting Services, and he can really help you push yourself if you're one of those athletes that's willing to put forth the effort and try to go to school.
Well, you heard it here, what we put down on that UTL show. Now, Coach, you feel good for this week, Coach?
This week is my week.
This your week, Coach?
This is my week. This
beautiful, you know, backdrop with, I say, with the pool, the palm trees and everything. We having fun over here, drinking. There's nice cold water.
Wow.
You know, there's nice cold water over here. Again, thank you for viewing the #1 show.
#1
show, Under the Lights. Okay? High school sports show. Anything you guys need, call that number on our website. Right here on the bottom, you're going to see the Facebook, the website, and everything you're seeing there now. So make sure you link us up. Link the Hard Knot Foundation, because these guys always working hard, not just on season but off season, trying to make these kids out there. I have a link on the website that you can help the foundation that help a lot of kids in Goose, and not just down south but in Miami, Florida too. And again, Coach, closing out, you sure you want to go with your pick? I'm still giving you a chance to change your mind. You staying with your pick?
I'm going with my pick. One time for the University of Miami.
Yeah, that is.
All about the U. Phenomenal job. They got the Gators right up out of here.
Hey, them guys was really upset when they came to Miami, Florida. They went to the wrong hotel or something like that. When things happen like that, it's for a reason. You did that thing, you know, again. And guess what? It was a lot of recruiters, a lot of kids that are going to both of those college schools. And University of Miami used that. Now they might change their mind. Some of the kids that want to go to Florida might change their mind and go to the U because of that whole thing. And the coaches, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
It's all about the U. I'm going to leave this in closing. I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to go to the University of Miami after they ran the Florida Gators out of here, there's something wrong with you, because I'm going to the U.
Thank you for watching our show. Next week we'll be back Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Again, check our website out. Next week we are going to have a guest, another coach, and some football players. So tune to our show every week. And thank you from UTL Sports Show. Thank you for watching us.
Thank you.